they exude often permeates an entire team. We're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champion, the Oklahoma Sooners. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee. We'll start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's live. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place. This crowd, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Here's a hit. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants to go deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, net enough to get a drive going here. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Knight. Now improvising. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making it tough.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you to get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
They'll run for it. Runs through the tackle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call up running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Grab in the backfield. It's Lockett. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw, it's Knight. It's complete to the left. And that one did not work.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. Defense, really nice job. Getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle, it's through. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie. Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The offense offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Knight. He's got it on the move. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Tatum. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's loose. The ball's loose.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pressure coming. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's going to score on the interception.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field. This linebacker, he is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. He did right there with that big 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC.
He's got it out. There they go. Open it up. And look at him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. All kinds of time before he fires right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Oh, they're after him. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he can go. And the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Bray. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There we go. He will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And the extra point is good. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
You can hand it to him, throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Well, he only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
To the air on first down. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Fires toward the end zone. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to take a shot. Underneath toes of coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, and making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Yeah.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do it. It's hard to get inside the kicker's head. Eastline set just inside the right upright. And now they take the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Temple rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And it's caught inside the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. He wants it all. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that touchdown Sooners! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Makes the catch. It's Washington. Hard right in there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space. It's Washington. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Sails one into the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Gonna let it fly. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's second and 14. Off play action. Now rolling to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pocket breaking down. And the missed connection on third down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th
to within 1.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your wins.
Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Knight. That's caught. It's Burton. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down. Go.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To give out of the gun. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Washington. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Charlotte ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. They have grabbed the lead in the remaining seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. Nice grab to get that swift kick inside the 10. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers, and that leadership